Alright guys, and welcome back to the Saints VD channel for Southampton content. For a bit of breaking news. Now, Southampton have literally just announced in the last sort of half an hour that they've appointed a brand new director of football. I've been sat here in my kitchen waiting for the news to break, and it's just been announced that we have a brand new director of football. That is Matt Crocker. Now, the news sort of first circled around Twitter this morning saying that we were going to appoint a new director of football today, and it's been a role that has been empty on paper for the last month since Ross Wilson left for Rangers, but you could argue that we haven't had a proper director of football for the last year since Les Reed got sacked in November. You could even say even longer than that, depending on sort of where you stand on Les Reed. But who is Matt Crocker? I think that's the most important thing to sort of talk about in this video. Now, he's actually worked for the club before. He oversaw arguably the academy's best ever years, producing the likes of Gareth Bale, Adam Lallana, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, the list goes on, of course, and left in 2013 to go sort of do the same job but for the FA, successful again, overseeing a variety of youth roles or age groups, even sort of from the under-15s up until these sort of under-20s, and we know how successful they've been over the last couple of years, winning tournament after tournament. So he's done a very good job. So on paper, looks like a very good appointment. He's got a footballing background, he knows the game, he knows the club pretty well as well, and has been successful at the club. So hopefully it's a good move by the club. But it does sound like they want to look for a new head of recruitment, which means that maybe the role we think he may have on the January transfer window is limited. He doesn't actually start his job until early in the new year, so by then the window would have been open. So that's a concern for me personally, but on paper he looks like a good candidate. His main job at the moment is to keep us in the Premier League. I can't imagine that he'll be thinking about sacking Hasenhüttl yet. Over Christmas, he'll be sort of planning what he's going to do. But he just needs to make an impact. We've had some pretty poor leadership behind the scenes in the hierarchy over the last couple of years. Transfers not going well, spending money in the wrong places, etc., etc. And that just kind of needs to change. We need to stay up this year. Obviously, we hoped to be successful under Ralph this year. Hasn't worked out yet. Maybe it could. The optimistic side of me still thinks there's a chance. But he's had a pretty poor predecessor. So he kind of needs to do well, to be honest, and keep the club in the league. And if we go down, he needs to do what needs to be done to sort of get us straight back into the top flights. So hopefully he can do well. On paper, it looks like a fantastic appointment, and it was an appointment that needed to be made sooner rather than later, because the longer we went without a director of football, I think sort of as we went into the January window, I know it doesn't sound like he's going to have much of a role or an impact on that, but I think it would have sort of shot us in the foot, and potentially we would have been relegated as a result of that. So yeah, there's not much else to say about it. As a director of football, we'll hardly see him as fans, but hopefully he can do the right thing. So thank you very much for watching. Let us know your reaction on the news down in the comment section below. Like the video if you have enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and we will see you later in the week ahead of the Watford game. See you soon, guys.